Let's be real, nothing kills a vibe in a session more than you fighting with your DAW. You have a sick melody in your head, you go and record it, and then you're sitting at your desk and thinking, how do I edit it? How do I do this simple edit? By the time you have figured that out, the spark is gone. I spent thousands of hours in Logic, and honestly, the one thing that's upped my game is not some new plugin, but actually, it was mastering the workflow. Today I'm going to be showing you 8 tips that genuinely changed my workflow and the way I work to make things much easier and much quicker. Let's get to it. So a big thing for clearing up audio is removing silences. That probably includes some type of background noise that you don't want to get in your recording when you're compressing your vocal, for example. So as you can see in this audio track, we have quite a few silences there. And what we want to do is get rid of them. But we don't want to do it manually, do we? Usually we would just, cut it out like this. But there's an easy shortcut for this, which is Control X. And bam, this window pops up and tells you that you can remove silence. And bam, you can just adjust the threshold here. Honestly, it's super simple. I mean, you can adjust how heavy you want it to react. And bam, it cuts out the silences. And this is such an easy way just to clear up a vocal so you don't have unwanted sounds in there. You just spend like 5 seconds doing this and you have like a vocal that doesn't have any silence in it. All right, for the next one, you've had probably times when you're adjusting your drums. Oh, they might be a bit too loud. Let's turn them down. You check the whole mix. And they're a bit too quiet. Oh, let's Command Z. And nothing happens. Guess what? The secret to unlock Command Z. In this example, press X. Go to Edit. Press Include Mixer Undo Steps in Project Undo History. You press that. You press Command Z and it goes back. It's super simple, but this saves so much time and headache. Okay, for the third one, you have probably had times when you drag in a sample, you can't figure out what the BPM of the sample is. Obviously, you can try to fight with flex tempo or maybe try to guess the BPM. I mean, that kind of works sometimes. But an easier method for this is just to press Command, Option, and T, and it gives you the BPM of your selected sample. Usually this thing is unchecked, so it's going to show you like a BPM that's not rounded up. So you might as well just press average tempo and it's going to give you like a good solid number right there. If you're liking these tips so far, I'm opening up a Google form down in the description that you can fill out, submit your track, and I'll be sure to have a listen and give you some feedback. And if that's something I want to work with you, I might even offer to work with you on that track. Okay, so the next one is a game changer for me and has sped up my workflow so much. So because usually when you want to mute a clip or a sample or anything in Logic, you would have to press Control M to mute it. But now we can go on Key Commands, Edit Assignments, and then mute notes, regions, cells, folders on off. And you want to bind it to M. I mean, actually, you can probably bind it to anything you want, but I've binded it to M. Essentially, when you've done that, you can just press M and it mutes the clip. I think it's so easy to play around with ideas in a track when you can mute things very easily. Control M is not the most comfortable shortcut, so pressing M on and off works wonders. Plugin clutter is such a creativity killer. When you have so much plugins open, 3 is maybe not that bad. I mean, if you have 6 or 7, let's say 5 plugins open and you just can't manage them, but you still want to adjust them, you can easily go to the part you'd like to adjust in your timeline, press V, plugins are gonna disappear, go to the specific part, you can play it. Oh, I want to adjust something. Oh, press V again, bam, it pops up. You want to do more compression or something, you do more compression. And it's so basic. This is something that a lot of people probably don't know. It's much easier than just closing them individually. And another thing, what you can do is hold Shift, press on the red cross, and bam, all of the plugins disappear. You can't open them with V anymore, but open them back up, I guess. If you hate chasing plugin windows when you're clicking through tracks, let's say you have a vocal stack and you just want to do a low cut on all of the vocals. What you want to do is open your EQ and press on this little link icon right there. Once you have pressed it, go ahead and press the arrow key. In my case, it's arrow down. I press it and bam, it goes into the plugin that's into the second track and you can do your adjustments right there. saves so much time and makes things less annoying. This has helped me so much with vocal stacks and like doing things that are pretty similar when you don't need any like major changes going on. So this is something definitely for everyone. We all know that the right button usually gives you a menu like this. For some people, it might be something different. And in my case, right now, it gives you the option, for example, to create a MIDI region. Okay, you can do that. But I've found an easier way to make things easier when you're editing things. What you want to do is press Command, comma, you go on General, Editing, and then you can see right mouse button, click here, is assignable to a tool. When you press that, another bar shows up right at the top, and it gives you the option to press on it. You can choose whichever tool you would like to use. I usually use the scissor tool. You can take, for example, let's say you have a bass and, for example, and you want to cut this part out. Do a right click and you can press the legendary M key to mute it. And it's like just a few steps to mute this part. So easy. And there's so many other tools you can use here. Play around and see which one you like the most. Now for the last trick, we have something very simple, but something very powerful. So when we go to MIDI, we currently have notes that are like, you know, they're not legato, and we want them legato. So normally what someone would do is, you know, you take this and extend each note, which takes it takes so much time and it's so annoying. I mean, you don't even get it right here. Super annoying. Let's go back. So what you want to do is select all if you want to select all the notes. Press Shift and the slash, that's the other way around. And bam, the notes get connected and they're legato now. This is a really good hack for chords as well. It just takes so much time connecting all of them. And sometimes when you've played the chords in, they're not the same length. So you can't just select them all and just like stretch them until the next note. So this is really a simple way to connect notes without having you do much. Look, at the end of the day, these are only tools to help you make music much faster and get the ideas out of your head much quicker. Try them out in your next session and let me know in the comment section down below if any of them helped you. Don't forget to check out the Google form down in the description to submit your music. Subscribe if you want more of this, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.